chase a deer or something. Have some fun, okay? Okay? Alright. I need to talk to you guys about something today. I've recently gotten back into church in a really big kind of way. And I think it's time for me to step out of my comfort zone, explain to you what happened and why and where I'm at. My prayer was a very simple one. I knew for me I didn't really deserve much from God. I wasn't even really believing in Him. So my prayer wasn't something for me, but I still wanted to see God. I wanted God to prove Himself, And with my mom, she's the perfect Christian lady. And she stayed true my entire life. So my prayer was to have God do something for Mom. I didn't care what it was, something insignificant. Mom was in a nursing home at the time, and she was there because she broke several vertebrae in her back and they had to put concrete in there. And on top of that, she has several other medical complications, including bone density issues and things. So she's the youngest widow in a nursing home. And we have physical therapists saying that she's always going to be in a wheelchair, maybe a walker around the house if we're lucky. We have nursing home administrators saying that she's going to be there indefinitely. I have doctors telling me that we need to start accepting this as the new normal. And that phrase really stings. What do you mean new normal? My mom is in a wheelchair next to a lady that looks like she's been sitting there since the Civil War. My mom can't walk. My mom's in a wheelchair. What do you mean this is normal? My mom doesn't belong here. So my prayer was, God, do something for my mom. We go visit her on Sundays, same conversation, smiling, trying to make it through. I couldn't even pull out of the parking lot without having a breakdown. I couldn't leave her in there. It wasn't right. It wasn't fair for her. So every morning on the way to Fellowship Track League, God, do something for my mom. Pretty simple. Nothing for me. No big, TV-worthy miracles. Just do something for my mom. So we're about done with the building. We're up on the roof and we're sheeting the roof, okay? So we got these 30-foot long sheets of metal, probably about yay wide. We lay one in place, put clips on it, climb up on top of it, slide the next one in place, put clips on it, and we're right on the edge looking down into the concrete floor all the way down there. And we're just hauling across this roof, getting it done. Phone rings, it's Mom on the caller ID. I see her picture, so I pull my phone out of my tool belt, shove it up in my hard hat, I'm screwing, and Mom's calling to give me an update. I'm thinking she's gonna tell me, well, the physical therapist said blah, 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 blah. I'm thinking she's gonna tell me, well, my nurse is coming by and they're going to adjust such and such medication. The usual calls from Mom, right? She says to me, baby, it looks like I get to come home, and probably by Christmas. I asked God to do something. Physical therapist said it wasn't going to happen. The doctors said it wasn't going to happen. The nurses said it wasn't going to happen. This is our new normal. No, not really. No, it's not. Because I asked God to do something. And he came down like he did in the book of Matthew for that guy with the palsy. And he looked at my mom in that nursing home. And he said, take up thy wheelchair and walk. I drove down to that nursing home in Germantown, Ohio, and put my mom in the truck, drove her home, and walked her in the front door of the house her husband bought her. There was nothing that was going to fix my mom until I asked God to do something. That's where it was at. Faith is the evidence of things not seen. I got some faith now. Right here it is. She walked in the door of the house. And I figured it out. It is a substance. When you believe in God and when you ask God to do things for you and he shows you his love through actions, those things he gives you, like your mother coming home, like you being able to be happy without drugs, like having people around you that care about you, all of those things together is the evidence of God moving the mountains in your life. So that's the mustard seed. The mustard seed is what God gives us as he shows us he's with us. I figured it out. And I got some of it now. And here we are. So I'm jumping in head first. I'm getting right back into, the church media ministry where I was before my dad died. And I'm readapting my skills to all the technologies that's changed. And I ain't missing no church service, and I'm back in, man. Let's see what happens, because guess what? I got faith now. The Bible says in Proverbs, train up a child in the way he should go, and when he's old, he will not depart from it. Well, it's true. It's been a crazy, decade and a half. But I just wasn't old yet. And I needed to figure out what faith is. And I needed to have some of my own. And I got some. And she's coming to church with me this Sunday. And I'll see you guys there.